Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto and NFTs every day. Today, we're going to talk about how Bitcoin broke Coinbase. Bitcoin broke Coinbase. Let's go ahead and talk about it. We're actually going to cover something else for the first story, but this one is very, very important. Very, very, very important. So right now, many people are reporting that Coinbase is completely down and they're seeing zero balance on their accounts. Okay. I've been in crypto since end of 2017. Anytime there's crazy volatility, Coinbase goes down. And you'll see this happen on a lot of other centralized exchanges. And this is because it is a centralized system. This happens at banks. It happens when we're talking about centralized entities. As far as I know, because of the crazy volatility with Coinbase, with Bitcoin, it has caused Coinbase to go down. And most users are showing zero balance. Calling the customer service right now is not going to change anything. It's not going to show your balance. So what's going to happen is we have to wait for this volatility to subside for Coinbase to get kind of a grip on things. And I'm pretty confident that your balances will show back up. Now, with that being said, I've got a question for you. Why are you keeping your assets on a centralized exchange? We've talked about this many, many, many times since I started making content, summer of 2018, heavily on TikTok, 2020. Stop keeping your crypto on exchanges, not your keys, not your coins. So this is a good reminder for all of you that are watching, myself included. This cycle, if you do not know how to use cold storage, you're going to need to learn. I need you to take time this weekend, learn about cold storage, learn about paper wallets, Arculus, Trezor, Tangem. I don't care what you're using. Whatever you've researched, you need to figure out how to use. And if you do not take time this weekend, couple hours, and you end up losing your crypto on an exchange in the future, I don't know what to tell you, okay? You need to do this. You absolutely need to do it. I am very confident, about 90% confident, that Coinbase will be fine, your funds are safe, and that we're just seeing a lot of volatility happen. So this is a friendly reminder to not keep your crypto assets on exchanges unless you understand the risks and you're okay with losing all your money. 2, you're trading. And if you're actively trading, you need to understand the risks. Okay? It is going to be fine. Coinbase is going to be fine in my personal opinion. We've seen this happen multiple times, and you'll see this happen on a lot of other different exchanges. And that is because there are so many buyers and sellers going back and forth and back and forth. It's just absolutely insane. Okay? So take a step back. Don't freak out. It's all going to be okay. And again, understand, next time we have a lot of volatility in the market, this could happen again. And I'm going to need you guys to take time to figure out how to use cold storage, especially for my tic-tackies, okay? Especially for my tic-tackies. You really need to learn how to use cold storage. And we have videos on best practices with that as well. Now, that being said, now that you've taken a deep breath, you've taken a step back, and you're just going to chill, let's go ahead and get into the news. We're going to talk about the insane Bitcoin volatility that's happening, what's going on with the markets. But again, please take a step back. Do not try to contact Coinbase support or call them or anything right now. When there is all of this volatility happening and we're having these issues where users' accounts are showing $0, everybody's calling, everybody's freaking out. They do not have the bandwidth to answer everybody. So please keep that in mind too. Just wait a little bit. Take some time, and once they get back up, once they issue a statement, if you're still not seeing your balance, then contact them. That's what I would do, but do whatever works for you. Okay, we good? We good? We good? We good? We good? And that's a problem with using centralized exchanges, and it's not our fault. That's why we use DEXs. That's why we need to start to work more to use DEXs, and that's why squidgrow has Silentswap, and that's why you guys should check it out. Okay, we need to start using more DEXs. We need to start doing that. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get into the insane price action, okay? Because things are absolutely crazy. AR is up 53.5%. Whoops. I almost lost myself. Jasmine, which is a TikTok favorite, up 24%. Aptos 25.5. Pepe is not stopping anytime soon. Shib 6.4%. Ton 13.2. Doge 12.2. Sol only 4.8. Okay, so we're good. We're good. Also, too, we're seeing a little bit of percentage changes, some red with some of the altcoins. I'm going to repeat to you what we kind of talked about yesterday. And if you're brand new to the channel, thank you for being back to thank you for coming to the O Show, everything crypto and NFTs every day. Make sure you subscribe, set alerts. If you like the video, if you like all of my videos, it helps push it out into the algorithm and I get monetization that way. It helps support me and the channel. Those of you who have been here, you know what to do. You know what to do. You smash the like, you share this. Okay. All right. Get into it. All right. Let's take a look. Where did my Bitcoin? Oh, here's my Bitcoin price chart over here. Okay, so this is the Bitcoin price chart. And also, too, since we're talking about Coinbase being down, I do have a Coinbase ref link, but I am going to show you guys CoinCatch. CoinCatch is a partner of the channel. It is a centralized exchange. You can trade whatever it is you want to trade. They have lots of different coins listed. Again, the same scenario, not your keys, not your coins. Read the terms of services, and they are offering no KYC at this time. I'm going to go ahead and pin it in the chat. When you use my ref link, you help support me and the channel. Okay. But at the same time, it's a great, using different exchange. Number one, you should be diversifying and using a lot of different exchanges for different things. Always use a different email, always have a different password. Make sure you reconcile that accordingly. And at the same time, do not keep your crypto on an exchange. If you're somebody who wants a dollar cost average, you can dollar cost average on CoinCatch. If you want to, trade there, go ahead and do so. But again, you should not be leaving your crypto there. So again, CoinCatch, RefLink, they've got proof of funds. They've got quite a bunch of different crypto assets. Yes, they do offer leverage, but most of you have no business doing that in any way, shape, or form. So use my RefLink, support me in the channel. Thank you so much. Or if you don't want to, that's fine. You don't have to. But let's get back into Bitcoin price action, okay? And also, too, CoinCatch is currently giving away up to $5,000 for signups. This is the Bitcoin weekly chart. This is the Bitcoin weekly chart. We have shot up so fast and so crazy. Just in midweek, we had a 26% gain with Bitcoin in 1 week. That is absurd. That is absolutely absurd. And that's why Coinbase is down, because of the volatility. Okay. This is absurd price action. This is insane. I think it might be one of the biggest candles we have seen on the weekly. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the monthly. The monthlies, and I don't know if this one is the biggest one yet, but this is absolutely crazy. So let's take a look at, let's zoom in a little bit. So right now we shot up, well, let's go to the daily, not the 3-day, excuse me. We were trading at approximately $57,000. Someone's at my doorbell, my front door. And then we hit $64,000 approximately. Somebody just said 1.6 billion in liquidations. That's why I said, if you use my CoinCatch ref link and you sign up, it is on CryptoWendyO.com. It is in the descriptions. It is all over the channel. There's no need to use leverage in most cases. Okay. You have no business doing that. Most of you don't. If you are somebody that is an experienced trader, you know the drill 2 to 3 times. Most of you have no business. Okay. Now we're having a really big correction to about $60,000. There's a lot of FOMO. There's a lot of activity happening. And this candle is absolutely ugly. I would personally like to see us hold above $57,000. Now, I do want to talk to you about this particular scenario. Bitcoin is going absolutely crazy. We know that most of this price action is fueled with institutional FOMO, with BlackRock ETFs, all of that stuff. Okay. Which is good. Again, I don't like the Bitcoin spot ETFs. I think they're predatory, and I don't think that was the true intent and purpose of Bitcoin. But at the same time, I'm going to be grifting as ethically as possible. I think it's bad for the space. But again, I'm going to be grifting alongside of y'all and make that bread. That's what we're here for. We're here to improve the quality of life of each other, our families, our communities, etc. Now, let's talk about altcoins. If you're in a very, very risky altcoin, if it's a meme coin, if it's something illiquid, something very, very small, we've got 400 of you on TikTok. Shout out. You should be taking profit on that. You should be making moonbag. That's my personal opinion. Okay, that's just my personal opinion. If it's a larger cap coin that you've had conviction in, maybe you don't want to take profit now. But again, making a moonbag is going to be absolutely crucial to your success this cycle. Now, why am I saying that? Coinbase did not rug you because of the volatility, because of all of the orders. They are down right now temporarily. In my personal opinion, your funds are safe. They will be okay, but this is a good reminder to get your crap off the exchanges. Now with altcoins, my whole game plan, which we talked about, Gala, is like I've made a moon bag of Gala and Syscoin and squidgrow and vaneck, a lot of different projects, okay? The reason why we want a moon bag is because if something ends up happening to the project, you own it free and clear, you're good, and you're going to be okay. That's just my personal opinion, okay? My personal opinion. You're never going to sell the exact top, or you're never going to buy the exact bottom. And again, I was one of those people during the crypto contagion, that insanity. I thought we were going to see approximately 10,000. I was wrong, which was totally fine. It was about $5,000 off from the bottom. Heck, not too crazy, okay? That's never going to happen. You're never going to sell the exact top or or buy the exact bottom. It doesn't happen. So do what works for you and your family. That's why you have a trading and investing journals. But understand there's a lot of market volatility. And if you're somebody who's not interested in taking profits, you might get caught holding the bag. And then I had some other people ask me, Wendy, how should we proceed with buying Bitcoin? Because this is what the chart looks like. This is what the chart looks like. We talked about this yesterday on the show. I'm going to remind you really quick, and we're going to get into the crazy news. Me personally, a lot of people like to dollar cost average. Do that if that was what works for you. In addition to that, if you set limit orders, you can catch a really, really nice knife, which is fantastic. So I think in this particular market, because it's absolutely insane, setting limit orders with dollar cost averaging might be a good idea. If you're somebody who's like, I don't really know how to do this, go to Dame. Go to Dame.io. They're licensed financial advisors. They can help you. They can come up with custom Bitcoin and altcoin portfolios, all that type of stuff. I'm not a financial advisor. Go there. Their link is in the description. It's on my website. They're financial advisors. I'm not. But that's how I would play the market, okay, with Bitcoin and with altcoins. But you guys do what's good for you. That's your business. Oh, Coinbase balance back up. Told you guys. I told you guys. See? Get it up, get it up, get it up, get it up. Pump it up. See, people are reporting that their balance is back up. And that's why I told y'all not to panic. So if your balance is back up and you're one of those people that are freaking out, you better take some time this weekend and learn cold storage. Thank you. All right, let's get into the fun stuff now. Get into the fun stuff. All right. This first story. Oh no, this is Mr. Tom Crown talking about Bitcoin, or Coinbase was down. It's back up. But let's get into this. This is exciting. This is sexy. This is fun. Crypto recaptures 2 trillion market cap as Bitcoin climbs above 57,000. This is a little bit older article from yesterday. So basically, we pumped all the way up. We pumped all the way up to almost $65,000. Just the tip. But again, this is the first time since April of 2022 that we saw the market going crazy like this. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at total. We are now at 2.16, and we breached and kissed 2.28. 2.28. This is fantastic. I am beyond bullish. I am so euphoric right now. It is insane. And I'm going to remind you something. And this is why my channel is not sexy. Sometimes no action is an action. If you're feeling FOMO, if you're feeling excited, if you're like all over the place, you can sit on your hands. You don't have to take a trade. You don't have to buy. You don't have to do anything. Your job is to protect your capital. Your job is to keep riding out this bull market, to follow your trading and investing journal, and to make as much money as ethically as possible. Yes, you do have to take profits, and you do have to pay taxes and stuff like that. Your funds haven't come back. Okay, somebody said that Coinbase is working on it. Just be patient. Be very, very patient. If I were you, I would put the phone away with the balance and not look at it for about a couple hours, okay? That's all that I would say. Just be patient right now. And after Coinbase has gotten everything back up and they've confirmed, hey, everything is good, if you do not see a balance, then contact customer support. But right now, contacting customer support is going to impede their progress in getting your account fixed. Don't freak out. You're okay. And if you're freaking out, you need to remember this in your head. You need to engrave this in your head and learn how to use cold storage. Okay? Thank you. Smash a like. Also, we have subscriptions on this channel just to support me because some people can't do super chats. Anyways, this is a big story. We'll accept cookies today. 21 Shares integrates chainlink proof of reserve to increase transparency of Ark 21 Shares Bitcoin ETF, ARKB. This is massive news, okay? This is massive news. What does this mean? First off, Chainlink is an Oracle project. It basically tracks price data, and it helps with DeFi. But this story in its own, Ark, I believe, is the first, or excuse me, 21 Shares is the first Bitcoin ETF project or supporter, whatever that may be, to show transparency, to show proof of reserves. And this is massive. And the reason why this is massive, especially for Bitcoin and the entire crypto industry, banks will not show you proof of reserves. They don't show you how much assets they have. Heck, they don't even have to keep dollars in the bank. But the fact we finally have an asset that is capable in an ecosystem that supports that asset's transparency, that is phenomenal. That is a game changer. And this is exactly why the public servants and the powers that be wanted to stop Bitcoin and crypto. Because if we are able to track and show transparency with Bitcoin, our crypto exchanges show more transparency than our banks. The ones that have proof of reserves and Miracle Tree, are they 100% accurate? Not in all cases, but at least they're doing something positive. At least they're doing something positive. Okay? And hopefully the transparency in the crypto industry with public ledgers and blockchain technology will force other entities to do the same. If I bank with the bank, I want to know how much money they have on hand. I want to see my segregated funds. You can't do that with banks. You don't really get to do that with these TradFi companies. They'll send you reports and say we have X amount of assets on hand, but do they really? We're taking their word for it. You're taking another person's word for it instead of actually verifying on chain, and that's why we Bitcoin and that's why we crypto. Mic drop. I need some more sound effects. I need a producer in house. All right, let's get into this. Is that Sam? Oh boy. Look at that. All right. So apparently Sam is shilling Solana in jail. Is he? Let's talk about it. New York Times reported SBF is offering trading and investment advice in jail. He has reportedly been asking prison guards to buy Sol. Side note. I don't know if you guys remember this important piece of crypto history. When Sam told CoinMamba, and CoinMamba, I feel for him. I feel for him. He said, I'll buy as much Sol as you have right now at $3. Sell me all you want. Then go F off. Then go F off. That's what he said. So Solana was a VC coin. It still is a VC coin. It was a Sam coin. And the future of Solana, we don't know what's going to happen. But we do know that I do have a moon bag. I am invested. All right, Coinbase tweeted. Let's go ahead and read what they said. Let's read what they said. We are aware that some users may see a zero balance across their Coinbase accounts and may experience errors in buying or selling. Our teams are investigating this and will provide an update shortly. Your assets are safe. You can track this incident at status.coinbase.com. I'm going to go ahead and pull this up for you. Let's see what it says. Right now, it looks like they're still investigating, and this was posted at 9:40. So right now, they're still investigating. Okay. It's back. A lot of people reporting that their balances are showing. So I'm going to go ahead and post this link in the chat. You are free to use this and share, do your own due diligence, but please understand, if you are not seeing your balance, please take a step back. They're working on it. Okay. And this is why we use cold storage. And I'm gonna stream at you all again. We're gonna stream about this Saturday. Today, if you don't know how to use cold storage, this is your sign to figure out how to use cold storage this weekend or whenever you have time. The best practices with cold storage, number one, before you transfer funds, you need to make sure the seed phrase that you wrote down actually works and restart your device. In addition to that, you send a small test amount to make sure that works. Do not store your private seeds on any electronic device. Do not print it out. Do not store it on your computer. Do not store it anywhere. Don't take a screen cap. You write it down. And then you write it down again. And then you write it down again. And then you make sure it works. And then you restart your cold storage device and you put your seed phrase in. And if it works, you're good to go. That's what you do. But do not store any of this stuff on your computers. I'm telling you. All right. Let's get back into it. So bitgo joins Hedera Council to further the success of Hedera Network and support innovation. I am bullish AF on Hedera. They're a karate combat partner, or I believe they're part of the Karate Combat Foundation. BitGo is a pretty well-known company in the industry, and hedera is, HBAR is ISO 222, I believe. I don't even have any right now. I think I sold it last cycle. But let's go ahead and read a little bit over here. So members of the council run the initial network nodes and share a vote in the direction of hedera software and services. Before the announcement, bitgo invested engineer and product time to add wallet as a service and qualified custody support for the hedera token. It already runs on 6 mirror nodes on hedera. The big boys are coming in. So if you're not holding hedera, maybe you should go ahead and do some due diligence on this. And also, I do need to talk about this story over here so y'all can get mad at me. This is from my good buddy Dime. And Michael Saylor went on Twitter and posted this, do not sell your Bitcoin. Let's talk about how absurd this is. Right now, we're in a bull market. I'm not telling you to sell today. I'm telling you, if you need to sell, you sell though. If God forbid you have a family emergency, God forbid something happens. Or let's say in your trading and investing journal, you and your wife or whomever sat down and said, you know, when Bitcoin hits $60,000, I'm selling and I'm buying a house or I'm paying this debt off. If that was in your trading and investing journal, take a step back, review that and see if that makes sense. Okay? But let's read what he said. Saylor is leveraged up on massive debt that doesn't belong to him. Saylor is not buying Bitcoin himself. Saylor is not buying Bitcoin himself. His company is. Okay? Hold on. He is pumping his bags. He is euphoric. Bitcoin's price is irrelevant to him from a risk standpoint unless we have something worse than the CV nuke. He will continue to leverage debt to buy more. You are not Saylor. Do not fall into his euphoric pool. Take profits when it's time or when you're satisfied, even if it's all profits to buy the next cyclical dip. Saylor is taking out collateralized loans. They have this asset. They're taking out loans against it. They're borrowing more against it. They're buying more, paying it off. It is a very, very vicious cycle. He's well-versed. He knows how to do that. Collateralized loans are a great way, an absolute fantastic way to accumulate more Bitcoin or to accumulate whatever it is or buy whatever it is. But when you're taking out a collateralized loan against a particular asset like Bitcoin, there's a liquidation mark. And if that hits before you pay it back because of volatility, that liquidation means all of your Bitcoin gets taken and you pay taxes on that because it's constituted as a sell. If you don't believe me, go ask a lot of these firms that do it. Because I was going to take out a collateralized loan on my Bitcoin holdings last cycle to pay some taxes. But I was like, you know what? This isn't worth it because I know Bitcoin is a volatile asset. But again, if you know how this works and you're confident and you have enough liquid assets, do what works for you. But I just want to remind you, yes, I'm not telling you that you need to sell your assets today. I'm not telling you to dump everything. I'm simply saying, if you need to take profit, take profit. You are not Saylor and Saylor is not you. We're talking about a very, very wealthy individual here, not average folks, not us common folks over here. It's different. Plus, we weren't taught how that works. Our parents probably don't even know how it works. I know mine doesn't. So just keep that into consideration. But you got this. You got this and you know what to do. And again, no action is an action. And if you're feeling euphoric, if you're feeling a specific way, you don't have to do anything. And a lot of these prop firms, a lot of these big traders, they have very strict rules that they follow. And let's say, for example, they have 3 losing trades. They're not allowed to trade for 72 hours or something like that. Okay? So just keep that in consideration. And just because I'm not being bearish, but just because I'm talking about risk here doesn't mean I'm bearish and doesn't mean I don't want you to win. I want you guys to critically think and I want you guys to think for yourself. Hear what I say, but listen to yourself. Okay? Now, this is about... all right, there's a crazy story here. This is part of ethgate. So this is from Mr. Steven Narahoff, and it's part of ethgate. That was a real thing. This is worse than institutional sales by Ripple. And this is about Ethereum. And I hate this about Ethereum because I have a lot of Ethereum and I want my bags to pump as hard as possible. I see I'm a little bit biased here. And Ethereum shot all the way up to about $3,500, $3,457. And we're correcting a bit, which is okay. And I hope we see $10,000 Ethereum. And remember with Ethereum, even though there's unethical things about it, I'm being very honest. I'm going to be grifting as ethically as possible. If you're brand new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. But what does that mean when we're talking about grifting as ethically as possible? It's about disclosing. It's about being honest. It is about making as much money as we can and paying our taxes, even though taxes are a scam. That's it. And following and grifting just like the public servants and all the other rich people do with all the different loopholes within the law and the tax code. I hope we get $10,000 Ethereum. And we're supposed to get an Ethereum spot ETF, but I believe it's the end of May to where the SEC decides. And if that happens, forget it. So let's go ahead and talk about over here. So Lubin offered, so if you guys don't know who Lubin is, he was part of the whole ETH ICO thing. So Ethereum sales were discussed on mainstream media in Germany. They cited a post where Stephen Rohoff, where he claims to have a list of ETH given to early contributors. He says exposing the list would endanger the people who worked on Ethereum. XRP sales were compared to Ethereum sales. And this is what we're talking about here, because I believe that Ripple was unjustly attacked by the SEC, and when Ethereum should have also been looked into because they did have a sale. So why are we looking at one project when we're not looking at the other? Follow the money there. They discussed Judge Tor's ruling on institutional sales of XRP. This is fine. The tokens are not securities. Then discussed the Ethereum ICO in 2015. He says the ICO purchases constitutes of an institutional sale according to Ripple ruling. He said this should have been approved beforehand. The Ethereum Foundation did not do that. He says they acted illegally. In the case of the ICO, they basically gave ETH to institutions without the permission of the SEC, which is punishable offense. 100%. Absolutely 100%. Absolutely. It's true. But at the same time, like, and this is why I get so pissed at the public servants. And this is why when we talk about regulation, I'm like, what? And don't worry, we're going to go off on Elizabeth Warren soon. Don't you worry. Because I got a lot to say about that, because apparently she's pro-crypto. She's pro-crypto. She is. We have 1,100 people in the chat. Make sure you guys smash the like and get it up. Get it up. Really quickly, we have to take a break for our channel sponsor, Shrapnel. So make sure you guys watch this over here. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. Thank you so much to our partners over at Shrapnel. You are greatly appreciated. Whoops. Thank you so much to our partners at Shrapnel. See, all you got to do is disclose. All right, let's get into the next story over here, because I actually have a very important meeting, but we got a lot to talk about. All right, we talked about Shrapnel. Let's talk about Ton. You know what? I am very bullish on Telegram. I was going to say bearish. I am very, very bullish on Telegram. Very, very bullish. Why? It's okay. So in the last cycle, we saw like Discord took off. Now we're seeing Telegram is being used like crazy. They do have a token, Ton, that's kind of associated, but not, but it is, etc. And I wish that Telegram would create a service very similar to like Gmail, to where we can schedule all these calls and all these different things, have an email service, and have some kind of a CRM database. Because when I'm networking and I'm doing different things on there, I have so much going on, like it's hard to keep track. So hopefully they'll have that in the future. All right, let's go ahead and talk about this. So this is something I am bullish on. And just because we're talking about coins that I am bullish on and they have pumped doesn't mean you need to go buy right away. You need to do your due diligence on that, set limit orders, or do whatever works for you. Do not buy whatever I say right away. Anyways, Ton rockets nearly 40% after Telegram says it will share ad revenue via Ton blockchain. This is probably because of the Uniswap proposal that was submitted, that if you were delegating or staking or doing whatever, you would earn a portion back of the revenue. So this is awesome. And this is also the power of blockchain and crypto. Anyways, Telegram will start sharing ad revenue with channel owners starting in March. I've got like 1 million channels in there. Channel owners will receive 50% of ad revenue, and payments will be settled on Ton blockchain. So, hey, good for me, man. I'm with it. Do you guys like that? Also, we have a poll at the top over here. Are you bullish? Are you bullish? Are you feeling the FOMO? I am. Smash the like, get it up. We should have at least 1,000 likes. Don't be a ghetto mess. Come on. Anyways, we got another thing to do. Our partners are also today are going to be Smog. So they are offering, it's a Solana coin in the Solana ecosystem. They're our partners for the channel. And looks like they're offering a Solana airdrop. Buy, hold, compete in Zealy.io. Quest to qualify in the airdrop and climb the leaderboard. So this gives all of the different stats over here. It lets you know to join the airdrop, where you can start looking into smog. If you're somebody who's a degen and you do want to stake, which we recommend staking moon bags to mitigate risk, they have a link here, and then the coin market cap link. Okay. And they're also going to be airdropping other meme communities. And if you're holding bonk, go ahead and check to see if you got the airdrop. Go ahead and see if you got that airdrop. And again, I absolutely love to see when projects work with other projects and they reward the community. So if you're holding bonk, it looks like you can possibly get this smog airdrop, which is dope. It's awesome. This is their site over here. They've got different things you can go ahead and take care of. But again, when it comes to getting airdrops, this is airdrop farming season. Make sure you practice good OPSEC and take advantage of this, especially if you have a moon bag of bonk. Why not? Okay. And this is them over here. All right. Now let's go ahead and talk about SBF. I'm on YouTube, honey. Sam Bankman-Fried asked for 6.5-year prison term after conviction in FTX collapse. All right, let's get into it. Sam is not only shilling Solana from jail, but he looks like he wants something. Okay, so he's due to be sentenced next month, and he faces up to 100 years in jail. He now has to ask the court for just a sentence of 63 to 78 months. His lawyer said Sam is a 30-year-old first-time non-violent offender who was joined in the conduct at issue, at least by 4 other culpable individuals, in a matter where victims are poised to recover. We're always poised to recover 100 cents on the dollar. That's BS. Absolutely BS. They mentioned a lack of a prior criminal history. When the factors are considered, including Sam's charitable work, what do you mean his charitable work? He donated to a particular party and he wanted to push more CV crap. He was the second largest Biden donor. Oop. A sentence that returns Sam promptly to a productive role in society would be sufficient, but not greater than necessary to comply with purposes of sentencing. They mentioned potential for victim restitution, arguing that 100-year sentence overlooks the possibilities of making victims whole. Contrasting sharply with sentences reserved for far more heinous crimes. Let's talk about that. You didn't lose it all in Coinbase. You didn't. Not today. So okay, first off, Sam's not going to be able to work in crypto anymore. There's no way in hell he's going to make that type of money again, but he still will do crypto things. As far as what's happened when we talk about bankruptcy in crypto, it's all a scam. The bankruptcy, the attorneys end up making out. People are absolutely delusional. What happens in bankruptcy? They think, oh, I'm going to get my money back. You're not getting nothing back. You're not getting money back. The only people that are winning are the attorneys. And for some reason, people still trust our legal system, which is absolutely wild, especially in crypto. As far as the victims being whole, I don't think that the victims will be whole in any way, shape, or form, unfortunately. And I do have money there. It's just an unfortunate situation. So I don't know. I hope that he serves his time. All right, next. We talked about that. What is this? Oh, this is Miss Warren. Stick around for this. We're going to listen to this video. And I'm going to go off. Trigger warning.
I want to collaborate with the industry. What I don't understand.
Liar. I want to collaborate with the industry. She's a liar. The only reason why Warren is saying she wants to collaborate with the industry is because John Deaton is running against her, and he has got the support from the crypto community, plus the donations, everything he needs. If you cannot donate to John Deaton, repost, like, interact, get him to go as viral as possible, because he's going to be the only one to stand up to her. And she is a complete and utter horrible human being. Absolutely horrible. And if you think this is bullish, as she's saying, oh, I wanted to talk to them, you're being duped. It is election season. It is grifting season. She doesn't want anything to do with our industry. All she wants to do is continue to see the oppressed more oppressed. And when they talk about financial inclusion, they don't want you to be included. Crypto and Bitcoin already includes you. It's a true decentralized economy. There's no borders. It is completely trustless. Anybody can join crypto, regardless of our differences. She is backpedaling because she is losing. This is not bullish, because if she gets elected again, she is going to lie. She will do nothing to push this industry forward. If they wanted crypto regulations, they would have pushed it through back in 2017, but they didn't. So I'm telling you right now, I'm calling it right now. If she wins, and if the current president gets reelected, that administration comes into play, crypto is done in the US. And I am very confident about this. Unfortunately, I'm a single issue voter.
Understand is why the industry seems to be saying that the only way that they can survive is if there's plenty of space for the drug trafficking.
That's not what we're saying. We want clear regulations. We want to know what we can and can't do. We need guidance. Come up with actually just what you can do, Warren. If you are a woman of your word, what you can simply do, Hester Peirce is part of the SEC. She introduced the Safety Harbor Act 2.0. It basically gave guidelines for companies to operate in, to report to the SEC, and to do what needed to be done. You refused to turn that into law. You refused to work with her. We, in the crypto industry, we do not support any type of illicit activities, especially people that are harming the innocents. We don't support that. We want clear guidelines so we can operate in this true decentralized economy and stop that stuff. And the only way these types of heinous crimes are going to get stopped is with the power of Bitcoin and blockchain technology, because it's all transparent.
And the human traffickers, and the terrorists and the ransom.
What about the banks? What about all of the ransomware attacks that happen on banks and traditional finance? What about the current border situation? So please spare me with your BS. And you know what? Bloomberg Crypto, you've never had me on your channel. I've been on multiple different mainstream media outlets. Why are you not correcting her? Why aren't you asking her the hard questions? You're not going to.
Ransomware scammers and the consumer scammers and the rogue nations, North Korea, that is financing about half of its nuclear missile program.
Is crypto perfect? No. Has there been illicit transactions? Yes, but we can track it. We can't track it with the banking system, and we can't track it with fiat.
With crypto, that all of that has to be left open.
It does need to be left open so we can catch and stop these people.
You know, keep in mind, in our financial system, pretty much everybody follows the same.
They don't follow the same set of rules. There's a different caste system with the traditional financial service. People like you that have political ties, that are wealthy, you've been given opportunities that other hasn't. Why is your average salary $200,000 a year, but your net worth is millions and millions of dollars? Why? Why? Because you were given opportunities that most of us were not, because you have money and because you're a public servant and because you accept bribes from other people. That's why. And the accreditor investor law in the United States of America is wrong. Very wrong. Just because you don't make $250,000 per year or have an F ton of millions of dollars in assets doesn't mean you should not be allowed the same privileges that the wealthy get. I think all of you are smart enough and intelligent enough to make your own financial decisions. Yes, some people need additional help. Yes, there should be a cap on maybe how much you're able to invest in crypto or whatever assets. But you know what? At the same time, you're the privileged one and you're the liar. We've caught you in so many different lies and we're tired of it. And that's why you're backpedaling, is because Deaton's coming for you. And best believe there's going to be more people in the crypto industry that are going to come for you.
Same set of rules. I'm talking banks and credit unions and credit card companies, gold traders and stockbrokers. Private equity now has to follow the rules.
They don't follow the rules. They have their own set of rules.
Precious metal dealers, Venmo, Western Union, but not crypto.
Because you've refused to give us rules. You have refused to work with us. You want to keep us all in poverty. You want to issue a CBDC. You want to track everything we do. And you don't want that same energy returned back to you. And anytime these people use the word inclusion, they want to have equal poverty for all. That's what they mean.
My view of the world is same kind of activity, same kind of risk, should have the same regulation. I'm not looking for fancier regulation for them.
Yes, you are.
For anything tougher.
Yes, you are.
Them. I just want a level playing
You're not
field.
going to get a level playing field because you won't allow it. We tried. We've worked with you. And all the SEC has done is preyed upon innocent people for the most part. Ripple, Kraken, Coinbase. How many more? How many more? How many more what was it, Debtbox? How many more companies are you, Library, look at Library. How many more companies and people's livelihood are you going to continue to destroy? How many? How? Seriously. How many entrepreneurs are you going to continue to destroy? How many people are fleeing the United States of America and are not even registering their crypto companies here because it is impossible to do business here? Absolutely impossible. All my friends, they're going to Dubai, and I might go next. I might go next because I should be able to work from home, to run my business, to create content, to be honest and to be transparent, and to invest my money in whatever it is I want when I want. 24/7, 365. That's what I should be able to do. And same with the rest of you, because you're all intelligent and smart enough. And all you need to do to succeed in crypto is spend like 10, 20 minutes a day. No Netflix and chill. Educate yourself. We are in the very early stages of a bull market. Retail hasn't even really tapped in yet. That's just my personal opinion. But what do I know? I'm a shock jock. I'm an idiot on the internet. Thank you so much for the $19.99 super chat. Thank you so much. That supports me and the channel. And if you would also like to support the channel, we have a coin catch ref link in the description. Not your keys, not your coins. Read the terms of services. And you can also subscribe to the channel and become a member. And you get a cute little fancy badge. I think it's like $5 a month, something like that. I don't know. But if you also can't do that, that's fine. All you got to do is smash a like. That's it. Let's see what else we got for you guys. I have to go. I got a meeting. I have to drive far. I got to go to Culver City. The IRS taps into strategic hires from private sector to improve crypto tax enforcement. All right. 10 years of experience in tax compliance and tax information reporting for financial institutions. The other expert has been working in digital asset tax policy in the space. And the IRS basically hired these two private sector experts as executive advisors to assist their efforts in pertaining to crypto and digital assets. IRS is coming for your gains, baby. And that's why we talk about, this is why we talk about grifting ethically. You need to pay your taxes, always, all the time. Taxes are a scam and the Fed, but you pay your taxes because if you pay your taxes and honest, they're not going to gaffle you up and you can keep operating how you want to operate. And that's how we get ahead in this life. That's how rich people get ahead, is they use the laws, they use the tax loopholes to thrive. So keep that up here. Hire a good CPA, hire a good attorney. If you need to start an LLC or an S Corp or whatever that is for the tax incentive, you do it. You do it in crypto. All right, let's talk about this. Eyeing Coinbase Bitcoin custody dominance, Kraken launches institutional service. Let's read about it. Basically, they're competing with Coinbase in the ETF space. Coinbase won 8 out of 11 spot Bitcoin custody mandates from issuers, and that's why I told you when Coinbase went down. When Coinbase went down, not to worry too terribly much. Coinbase is so in bed, and I've got a Coinbase ref link if y'all want to use that too. That supports the channel. But Coinbase is so embedded with the public servants, I think it's safe for the most part, but I still don't trust them. And I think your coins are fine there. I think it was just a glitch. Kraken said it wants to alleviate the risk of relying on one company to provide vast majority of custodial services to the spot Bitcoin ETF issuers. And I think that's good because then that creates a monopoly. The approval and subsequent launch of Bitcoin ETFs have only underscored the need for a broader range of custody solutions. New brand will cater to institution, asset managers, hedge funds, and high net worth individuals, people that we got away from, people as to why crypto was created. Now, this one is a good one. Smash the like, get it up, get it up. We got 1,200 people in here. I don't know where the memberships are. That's a good idea. I don't know where the hell any of this stuff is on YouTube. Oh, insert ad, delay ads. Where's my memberships? I don't know where that is. I think it's supposed to be live. I don't know. Monetization? I don't know. They're somewhere. But if you guys subscribe, it helps me. Let someone else make a career, Warren. I'm reading some of the comments here. Sorry, I haven't been paying attention to the chat because I'm just going crazy right now. All right. Smash the like. Stop being... Vaneck launches NFT platform to set offer split ownership of token back watches and wine by March. Ooh, this is interesting. I love a good wine. See, I want to put any of my wine on the blockchain because I'll drink it. I will drink it. Whether it is a $7 a bottle, $100 bottle, I will drink it on my child-free days. All right, so basically, the marketplace is going to be called Segment. Oh, that's cute. Shout out to Vaneck. Where's my merch, Vaneck? Who the heck is texting me? The process is having a secure vault to store digital assets and issues keys to others, granting them access and ownership without compromising security. Whatever. Anyways, you guys, I gotta go. I got a meeting. I can't say where it is, but I got a meeting and I gotta drive to. It's in Culver City. It's in Culver City. But anyways, we have to give a shout out to squidgrow, Silentswap, all the way, baby, all the way. We support privacy, and to Market Cipher, and to CoinCatch. Sign up. Use my ref link. Let's go, baby. Woo. All right. Apparently, Coinbase is back up. Let's go ahead and take a look at the status really quick before I go. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, it doesn't say here yet. Oh, we do have an update. Really quickly, let's give you the Coinbase update. Okay. We are aware that some users may experience increased latency across Coinbase, resulting in longer than normal wait times and or inability to open a support chat. Our team is working on a fix that will provide an update as soon as possible. Okay. I think it's going to be fine. Remember, with Coinbase, they're they have so many partnerships with the government. I think they're totally fine. But again, you don't trust. You always have to verify. In addition to that, if you have your Coinbase or your crypto on Coinbase or CoinCatch or any other exchange, this is a reminder. Don't do that again. And learn how to use cold storage this weekend. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, you guys, I got to go. I got to get to this meeting. Sending you all love and light. Thank you so much for rocking with me. This actually made me feel good. We had, I think, close to 2,000 people on all the different platforms. But I got to go. Sending everybody love and light. Thank you so much. Bye. Pump it up. Bye, babies. Thank you so much.